everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is TheCrissyMack. If you don't already know, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, thank you for joining the TheCrissyMack family. You're joining us in part 3 of our beauty series, from skincare all the way to a finished flawless face. Today we're going to talk about primers and foundation. So we started with skincare and then we went on to brow. So if you haven't watched either one of those, feel free to pause me and go back and then come back and pick up where you left off. So today we're going to talk about primers and foundations. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell wherever it may be. It dwelleth at the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure which side, but go ahead and hit that bell so you'll get notifications directly to your phone about when I post content. That way you'll be first, you know, to say what's going on or whatever. But anyway, if you want to know what primers and foundation I use, stay tuned. Okay, first let's talk primers. So in order to get your makeup to stay on and last all day, look even all over, you want to add a primer. So I like to use different primers depending on what time of year it is, what my skin is doing, and honestly, you know, just my mood, depending on how I feel. So I use a series of different primers. I don't typically combine primers because that's the right combine primers because they start to break apart and all, girl, it's a mess. But my go-to drugstore primer, my day-to-day, my ride or die is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth. I love, love, love this stuff. This is my ride or die. Like, I'm so serious. It doesn't do much for oil control, I'm not gonna lie, girl, so you're gonna have to blot throughout the day and maybe powder a little bit, but it's my day-to-day. When I was wearing foundation day-to-day, this is what I was using. I'll still reach for it every now and then when I feel like I need to. I discovered the Too Faced Hangover primer. I know you've all heard of it. So this is equivalent to that. I feel like the Maybelline may be even a dupe for the Hangover, because I feel like the Hangover doesn't really do anything for oil control either. But it does leave you with a very smooth base, and I think that works wonders with any foundation, and it's silicone free, so that's always a good thing. I got a sample of something from Sephora that I have been loving, and I plan on buying the full size once I run out of the sample. It is the Nars Pore and Shine Control Primer. Yeah, I really, really like this stuff. It blurs, it smooths those pores, it gets in there. I really, really like this primer. I reach for it when I see it and I remember that I have it. I really like it. Better in the shine control department, but not super mattifying. So when I want to go super matte, I don't want my face to move. Literally, I want it to be stuck in place. I would go with the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. I've had this tube forever. I don't even think this is their full size. I'm not sure. But this you have to be careful with because it dries down really fast. So you have to spread it and leave it. And I see some people like squirt it out and like rub it in, and I have no idea how they do that because it doesn't work for me. Maybe I'll use this primer to show you guys how I do my foundation, just so we can show how it works, because the others, they just spread really easily. There's nothing to it, but for this one I kind of have to work with it, but it helps everything stay into place. So we're gonna apply this one. So it gets clogged sometimes. I squirt this stuff in my eye. Oh my god, it burns, so be careful. But I like to, oh, there we go, squirt about that much, maybe a little less sometimes, and then just kind of lay it across my more oily areas and then kind of work my way out. And then just press it in. I feel like too much manipulation of the stuff, after it starts to dry down, it gets patchy. Foundation. Actually, first let's talk about how I apply foundation. So sometimes I will use a sponge. My favorite sponge is the Real Techniques complexion sponge. I also use the body blender, the huge, gigantic one. I have that as well. I haven't been reaching for my sponges lately. I don't know why. Lately I've been in a brush mood. So for brushes, I will reach for one of two. Sometimes I will use a foundation brush, a flat foundation brush. Here's this one. I'll use that because I can just smooth it all over the skin and really just, I use it to apply the foundation. And then I will go in with a flat top kabuki. This one is from BH Cosmetics. But I'll go in with one of these to really smooth it out. And sometimes I'll skip the foundation brush, pump that product right onto here, and just stipple it into the skin and then buff it. It is the number 116. The foundation brush is some no-name brush. You've seen these. Now to foundations. So I have an array of foundations that I like to use. In the summertime, I kind of lean towards the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless in the shade New Guinea. Is that how you say it? Medium dark 5. Here's the shade. Or I will use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in the shade 9.75. And these, I know these look dark, and it's because they are. They're my summer shades. So what I'll do is, like I said in a previous video, I'll use a lighter concealer to kind of blend it all together and make it work. If you saw my LA Colors video, then you already know how I feel about the foundation. Yes, I still use them, but I still love these. $6. Like, you can't beat them, and they look so beautiful. Like, LA Colors, y'all won me with those. They're affordable and they look amazing. Just don't leave them on for prolonged, like that 15-hour wear, 16-hour. I wouldn't. I give this a good 8 hours and then take it off. I don't know, it causes me to break out when I wear it too long, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking my makeup off after about a 10, no more than 12-hour wear. Anything beyond 12 hours, I just don't recommend it. Take it as you will. Yes, I jumped on the bandwagon and I got some Fenty Beauty, and I was gonna buy this regardless of what people said, just because I stand for Rihanna. Like, I love her, but this foundation is really good. Like, the products are really good. But I am in the shade 410 in the Fenty Beauty. I love it. We may use that tonight, probably. And finally, my ride or die, my bulletproof makeup. I'm talking about your New Year's Eve long night, sweating, possibly drunk and inebriated. Same thing, I know, but whatever. This is the stuff I always go for, and it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Oh my goodness. Auntie Estee. Auntie. Baby is clocking in and you have to send her home. I'm telling you. She is not giving up on you early, sis. This is what you need. This is my special occasion makeup. I'm going out with hubby. We're going to be taking pictures, and I need to look good the whole night. I go for the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and I'm in the shade 6W1 Sandalwood. So we'll go in with the Nars. Always shake your foundation to mix up your pigment. So what I like to do is I like to go in with a few pumps on the back of the hand. I go in with way more pumps. Hey, I'm running out. And we will use both brushes, like I said. I use the first one to spread it on. Ooh. Ooh. Sis is a little warm. I must have gotten extra light this winter. But it's okay. Either that, I got extra dark during the summer. And I like to just spread it around with the flat top. Ooh, this looks really bad. Get those ears, especially if you're in a situation like this where your foundation doesn't exactly match your skin tone. But the good thing about this is I can show y'all how to work with something that really just isn't working for you. I like to go over the eyes to help mute them out just a little bit. And I like to buff it into the skin. That's really red. I can't believe I'm this light compared to how I was in the summer. I like to squeeze the brush like so and go between the brows and to get right up on them. And then I like to go in with my finger, so I don't mess up those brows that we worked so hard to achieve. And since the shade is so off and so red, I'm going to like spread it super thin. So that is it on how I like to apply my foundation. Sometimes if I'm feeling I put on a little too much, I'll go in with a damp sponge and just shear it out a little bit. Because if you don't want true full coverage, a sponge is definitely going to help you shear your foundation. Okay, so that's it for the face, for primer and foundation and all that good stuff. If you have any questions, comments for me, leave them down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to subscribe. I'll be sure to reply as soon as I see it. Until next time, dream big, love hard, make mistakes, and have no regrets. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.